Well, it's been a while since I did a video, and Bella's excited. Stop. Okay, so it's a wonderful day. Bella, she's attacking my foot. Okay, let's see here. It looks like we're at around 40 plus degrees, almost 50. Nice brisk day. And let's see. You guys haven't seen this in a while. Nice and warm. There's the sterilizer. We call him Mr. Blowy Uppy. Hopefully he will not live up to his name. I could do a whole video just on this guy. But basically it's an old diatomaceous earth pool filter that was rated for 50 psi that I've been running as a low pressure steamer. I've only ran it up to about 5 psi. I've calculated it should go to around 80 before it blows, but I'm not going to take it there. So we'll make a video on that some other time. This used to be Jay's peppers plants, but unfortunately I had a rat in this greenhouse that ended up killing all the peppers. Right now I'm growing some finished flax. I just threw some seeds in there. And I can use the flax for making mushroom substrate. And let's see, what do we got here? It's a nice warm, looks like almost 90 degrees, about 88 degrees. The duckweed algae biofilter is working great. The catfish are hanging out down below because the water temperature is a little cold. They're not real active in the low water temperatures. Now this is the latest mushroom experiments. This is really the most promising. I'm doing a combination of growing mushroom logs in bags along with mint. And as you can see, the humidity stays very, very high. And the mint and the mushrooms provide air exchange. I'm going to open it up for a second so you can take a peek. But you can see the mushroom bags are colonizing nicely, and it smells wonderful in here. It smells like mycelium and mint, and I think everybody's going to be very happy in here. So another experiment I'll be doing is also bearing some logs like this in a vertical setup, and I think that should also work very nicely. In fact, I'm probably going to convert all the beds, the north beds, into this sort of plant and mushroom habitat since it's working so well. This was the other experiment. This is a fully colonized grow bed of mushrooms, and I poked some holes over here so that the mushrooms should pop out of here. I don't know if you can see, but you know, letting some fresh air in there and decreasing the CO2 should create some flushes. And this thing is really just packed tight. I don't want to peek underneath, but it's completely colonized, and it's a bright white underneath. And I'm hoping by using the black covering with a few holes that I'll get some pretty decent flushes out of this. Let's see, here's the outside temperature parameters. You can see the humidity is very low right now, around 15. Temperature is fine, but at night it gets very, very humid in here. When the temperature drops, this whole entire greenhouse will get up into the 90s. Oh no, here's a little dead catfish. These geyser pumps are so strong that they will actually suck the fish. And I need to get in there and put a screen on the bottom of this one because it's killed a couple of fish and I don't want to keep losing them. This is the other grow bed. This one basically has 10 gallons of king oyster mushrooms that are inside of this on top of this flood and drain grow bed, and I'm hoping to see some mushroom action out of these soon. So this is another style of mushroom cultivation I've been experimenting with. And finally, here's some traps for the rats, but actually the rat has died. I inadvertently locked him in this composter here, and he basically starved to death. So no more rat. Anyways, he was way too big for these little tiny traps. This is the moringa tree. It looks like it's starting to generate some new growth. This thing should bush out pretty nicely in the summer. And this is very cool. This is a pawpaw tree from the Potomac area that produces some very nice fruit. And here's a little onion plant. I think what I'm going to do is plant some more flax over here. I'm probably going to be planting a lot of flax, especially along with the mushrooms, because it seems like that's a good combination. So in addition to the experiments I've been doing with the greenhouse, I've been also doing some indoor experimentation. Recently, a member of the mushroom growing group posted a link to eBay where they were selling these used HEPA filters. These are complete units that include a fan. They had no pre-filters, but I went ahead and added, that's a MERV 15 pre-filter that I added there. These are 2x2 units. This particular unit wasn't functioning very well. The filter was completely shot. So what I did is I ripped out the old filter and I stuck in a 4-inch MERV 15 plus charcoal filter, and I taped it inside of there with some Gorilla Tape, and then I sealed up the unit with some packing tape. And this thing I'm using as an air scrubber. So what I'll do is I'll run it for about 30 minutes to clean out the air here in the basement. And then what I did is I took the working unit and made this this little Myco lab. This was an old entertainment center that I repurposed. And basically I mounted the HEPA filter inside of this container, added some sidewalls, added a little light. I've got a little refrigerator down here for storing cool beverages, as well as mycelium or culture slants and things like that. It's got lots of nice little shelves for storage, and here's a little grain that I sterilized with Mr. Blowy Uppy that I showed you guys earlier, and it's doing nicely. And as you can see, what I did is I basically took some of this it's called Reflectix insulating material, and I packed the unit inside of that 26-inch box, and then I sealed up the whole back of it. So this thing is completely airtight. And then this one has a MERV 8 on the back of the unit to increase the filter flow. The thing works very, very nicely. I'm getting about a good, I don't know, 160 to 140 to 160 feet per minute right here at about 8 inches. A lot more here at 6 inches. So I'll be using this for some experiments, and I will keep you guys posted.